Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about epidemiology. So epidemiology is an important topic in the community health nursing. What is epidemiology? Epidemiology is the basic science of preventive and social medicine, that is PSM. So the word epidemiology is derived from the Greek word. So in Greek word, epidemio it consists of three words: epidemio and the logy. So epi means among or open, and the demio here is the population, and logy, as you know, that the study. So here in one sentence, if you say that is the study of disease among the populations. Okay. So father in the Greek physician Hippocrates, he is also the father of medicine. He is the first epidemiologist, and in 18th century, the British physician Dr. John Snow, he has given a tremendous work on the outbreak of cholera that time in the UK in 18th century. So in particularly in that time, to state of the UK, there is the outbreak of cholera. So that is called the Saho endemic that time, and he has studied why the people are why these particular people are affected, in which time of the year they are affected, and where the people are more affected with this cholera. So he has worked on this subject, and he's concluded that uses of chlorine, he can reduce the outbreak of cholera. So he was considered as the father of modern epidemiologist. So the different epidemiologists given different definition of epidemiology. So according to the Frost, he defines it's the epidemiology is the study of mass phenomenon of infectious disease. So it's a mass phenomenon of infectious disease. He was defined by this definition is defined by the Frost. Another definition, as a beautiful definition by the John M. Last, he defined that the study of distribution and determinant of health related state and event in specific population and application of the study to control of health problems. The definition is a big one, but I have written in the split, so I have in the segment wise I have written here. So first we see what is study of distribution. So here with the study of what distribution means, disease, study of distribution, how this disease is distributed. Okay. In the second segment, we see the determinant of health related state and disease. So what is the meaning of determinant? Determinant is the factor. So as all the human beings are living in the environment. So environmental factors, social environment, physical environment, and other circumstances that also affect our health. So these are the factors. What are the circumstances or what are the factors that will affect or that will put a person into the ill health? So that is called determinant. So determinant of health related state and events in specific population, particular segment of group. We are studying about the particular segment of population, particular population group of people what study. So in specific population and the application of the study. So after we are working a study on a particular group of people, and the circumstantial factor, what is the risk factor, what is the determinant. So after knowing, we collect the information, we got the data, and that data, that study or that the outcomes help in where we that will be helpful, that will helpful for the control of health problems. Okay, so this is defined by the John M. Last. So its definition is the study of distribution and determinants of the health related statements events in specific populations and the amplification of this study to the control of health problems. So I have for here easy remember, I have written as SDISC. So S for the first letter of study, D for the determinant of health, I for in specific population, and A for application of the study or the control of health problems. So this is the definition of M last. So what is the goal of epidemiology? So what is the aim? What is the objective or what is the goal of this epidemiology? So the first one is to after this study we can we can three goals are achieved. One, to protect and control, to protect, control and eradicate health problems. Second, to minimize the impact of health problems. And the third one, to promote the health, to promote health and quality of living, and quality of living, quality, QUALITY, quality of life. So this is the goal of epidemiology. So that is the main point. We say the objective of epidemiology to protect, PCE, that is the protect, control and eradicate. Then minimize, MI, that is the minimize the impact. And the third is to promote and Q, quality of life. Next we come to the scope of epidemiology. That is the important one. The scope of epidemiology. Here we are discussing it briefly, but in later in next class we will discuss. We will thoroughly we go through this different segment of epidemiology. So first one, study of distribution of disease according to time, place, and the person. Here three things are there: time, place, and the person. So in which month or when the diseases are going to be occur. Place, where, means in which area, or you say where the people are more affected. And person, whom, or we say which group of peoples are affected by the disease. So three things we will discuss. That is called the that is one of the part of the scope of epidemiology. So this is also in that is also we discuss in descriptive epidemiology. That is also called descriptive epidemiology. In the second, the second scope is that the study of epidemiology, etiological and the risk factor. So etiology means the causative agent. So we get knowledge. We get the knowledge by the study of etiology, means the causative agent, and what are the factor that what are the risk factor that make the person or the make the that cause that make the person fall into sick or disease conditions. So here we have to study in three ways. One is the cross sectional study, second is the case and control study, and third one is the coherent study. In the cross sectional study we take groups, and one is a better example that we know that those who are smoking habits of smoking, and those who are obesity, there may be chances of lung cancer, but it's not common to all, because all the persons who are having the habit of smoking or obesity, they all are suffered with the lungs cancer. That is wrong. So some of the factor, means some of the few of the people, they are falling into lungs cancer, not the all. So that is the cross sectional study. That is the one of the study, analytical study of epidemiology. Second one is case and control study. Here we take two groups. One is case group, another is control group. The case group was what? Those who are suffer or those who are in disease. And control, they are not in disease. They are a non-case of disease. But they have to expose. They have to expose the environment. And what are the outcomes we will get? That is case and control study. Okay, that is one of the analytical study of epidemiology. And the second one is coherent study. Coherent means collectively we get the data and what are the incidents. That is called the coherent study. So these are the again the coherent study is two way, that is the prospective and the retrospective. So this is called the analytical epidemiology. Okay, and another scope we get, that is the recommending the preventive and the control of measure. After this study we get the information, then that information will helpful for preventive and taking the control measure to taking the what measure we will take to control the disease. So that is the recommending the preventive and the control measure. So in two way, that is the epidemiological investigation, and another is the implementation. implementing the preventive and control measure. So epidemiological investigations, what do we find? The outbreak. There's a chance of outbreak is be there. That could be early we identify, early identification of the outbreak. And after information, what are the information for the control of outbreak? So early identifications and knowing the measures, what measures should be taken to control the outbreak. That could be that is another scope of epidemiology. And the fourth one, carry out research activity. So what are it's one of the benefits, or you say one of the scope in epidemiology, to carry out the research activity. So you know research means against and against study. So this research activity that can be we get by the study of epidemiology, that is called the intervention, or it is considered as the experimental epidemiology, or that is called the scientific proof of etiology. So this is all about the scope of epidemiology. I know the epidemiology subject is a vast one. Here we discuss in briefly. Later we discuss the the descriptive and the analytic epidemiology in the next session. So hope you understand the epidemiology. What is the definition of epidemiology, and who is considered as the father of epidemiology? In the 18th century, what was happened by Dr. John Snow? What is the milestone achieved by John Snow? And what are the goal of epidemiology? And the second one, that is the scope of epidemiology. And the last one is very briefly I will describe. There is a component of epidemiology. So here in the definition already it is mentioned, that is the disease frequency, that is the rate and ratio, which people, how many people are affected, how many in 1000 population, how many people are going to be in disease condition, that rate and ratio, that is the disease frequency, one of the component. And second is distribution of disease, that is with study in time, person, and the time, place, and the person, that is the distribution of disease. And the third component is determinant, that is the range of factor, or that is the circumstance or the environment and social environment, physical environment. What are the factor that affect our healthy, that makes that make the healthy person into unhealthy, or a healthy person into disease condition. So that is the determinant. So it is considered the component of epidemiology. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe my channel.